beautiful Sunday morning. Please settle down. We will begin in a few minutes. In the meantime, here are some important announcements. There are 5 dance pieces being performed today. Each one is approximately 9 to 15 minutes long. We want you to enjoy them comfortably. If you need to step out, please feel free to do so, but preferably in between each piece. No food or drinks are allowed inside the auditorium. Please take a moment to put your phones on silent mode. Madhuri Masi would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge a few scholars whose words are incorporated in today's script. Dr. R. Ganesh, Hari Ravi Kumar, Arjun Bhardwaj, and Devdutt Patnaik. And a loving, very special mention to Madhuri Masi's teacher, Dr. Prachi Jariwala, for her tutelage that has been her privilege to receive. Prachi auntie intuitively knows when to teach, when to motivate, and when to let her students discover their wings.
All pieces being performed today are choreographed by Padma-vibhushan Guru Kelucharan Mohapatra. Guruji's pieces are timeless. They reflect the true synergy between Indian scriptures, sculpture, and dance. Finally, today's script highlights the essence of Nataraj and Natwar, but it also explains all the storylines through brief demonstrations to help you engage with the dance completely. Our goal is to fuel the audience's interest and curiosity with simplicity. Now please all rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Indian classical dance is an expression of the values in our culture. It's not just an art form. Shiva and Krishna's dance is often perceived as a conquest of good over evil in our stories, but its true aim is to expand and elevate the consciousness. Just like them, a classical dancer is trying to free herself from the mental complex, from the dogma of labels such as modern, religious, and socio-cultural. She is aiming for independence, freedom from the ego, from psychological needs, and from all personal motivations that drive the art form. So on that note, let's start.
Krishna Tattva is the essence in us that guides us on how to live in society. Natwar's music and dance keeps people connected. Krishna's Basuri and Ras Leela brings people together. It needs to be performed collectively. Through his naughtiness, extroversion, and easy camaraderie with others, his message is consistent to the people of the world that our life, wealth, intelligence, and speech must always be for the welfare of all. Only then our life becomes meaningful and worthwhile. We are forever tied together to the earth, and we should never forget it. As Kalya, he danced and tamed Kal. Rather than stand for an individual, he always stood for dharma, what's good for coexistence of all, untainted by ego or prejudice. As a lover of Radha, his music called out for her with immense longing and desire. As a statesman, his firm but gentle ways always brought out the best behavior in people. The first piece is Shrita Kamala, an Ashtapadi from Kavi Jayadeva's 12th century immortal classic Geet Govinda. Rag Mishra Khamaj, Tal Jati Tal.
Pranam. Vishnu is signified in Shrita Kamala, and this piece shows shades of his character through these 4 demonstrations that I will give to you of the narratives. Indian art has never been shy about love or lovemaking. So in the first one, there's Vishnu shown with his Shankh and Chakra as a lover who admires his wife Lakshmi's beautiful breasts, which are soft like lotus petals. Vishnu himself is adorned with crocodile earrings, and he wears a beautiful garland of wild flowers, Vanamala. In the second one, Vishnu is Natwar, the one who dances on top of Kalya and establishes dharma. Kalya, the serpent, threatens to spread his poison and pollute the Yamuna river. Krishna dances on his head and banishes him to the underworld. This is how he saves the Yadus, the people of Vrindavan. The third one, there are 2 Danavas born from Vishnu's earwax, the soft one Madhu and the hard one Kaitabha. They both grow powerful and insolent, and they are slayed by Vishnu as he is mounted on his Vahan, the mighty eagle Garuda. Garuda is a symbol of military prowess in India. He signifies power, speed, strength, and violent force when it is required. It is said that the wings of Garuda chant the melodious Samaveda as he carries Lord Vishnu on his mighty back, thereby calming his anger. Lastly, Vishnu as Lord Ram, who's considered the model for family life. King Janak's daughter, Sita, emerged from the tilled earth as it split, and she rose from it. Beautiful Sita was betrothed to Sri Ram and became her Ardhangini. We all know how the ageless story of Ramayana unfolds after that, with Sri Ram defeating the 10-headed Ravan and ends with Ravan's death. The poet Kavi Jaydev, his love and adoration for Lord Vishnu is so apparent in the beauty of his words and the visual imagery of his poems. Presenting Shrita Kamala.
The next piece is the Shankara Bharanam Pallavi. A Pallavi means to elaborate, expand, or elongate. The dancer learns to squeeze and stretch her body to closely wear the space like a tight garment. Raga Shankara Bharanam, after which this Pallavi is named, has a regal aura. It has been described by 17th century musicologist Somnath as Lord Shiva himself, dancing, clad in red silk, with ashes on his forehead and lotus garlands around his neck. The music in this Pallavi is rhythmic and soothing. The melody is aided by regularly spaced swaras, starting slow and then increasing in tempo. The raga is so appealing to the senses that it instantly ushers in a sublime mood. There is no storyline to a Pallavi. Therefore, in keeping with today's theme, Mum has given it her own interpretation. That of Parvati's fierce determination to make Shiva open his eyes and let the energy of rasa flow in the direction of samsara, thereby making him Shankara, the householder. Parvati's unshakable resolve and the austerities she partakes to win over Shiva are an expression of her determination to have her way. She introduces her own desire to be loved by Shiva into the cosmos with such stubbornness that the cosmos has no option but to yield and give in to her wishes, thereby giving us Shankara. So sit back and immerse yourself in contemplation of the dancing goddess and her soulful melodies of devotion, action, and introspection. Presenting Shankara Bharanam Pallavi. The rag is Shankara Bharanam and the tal is Ektali.
Namah Shivaya. Before changing the world, we have to change ourselves. Shiva embodies dhyana and nartana. He meditates and he dances. He is contemplative and joyful. What a contrast. How often do we find ourselves uttering these 5 syllables? Namah Shivaya. The next piece is an invocation using this Panchakshar into a stotra, written by Adi Shankaracharya in praise of the highest in an individual, our own Shiva Tattva, the all-knowing, all-wise within each one of us, that which represents the 5 elements of nature, Bhumi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, and Akash. The name Shiva means auspicious. He is the symbol of self-sufficiency. Shiva's physical manifestation has deep symbolism. Look out for these in this dance. Narendra Haraya, Raga Mishra Bhairagi, Tal Khemta.
Om Namah Shivaya. The king of snakes is his garland. He is Nagabhushana. The snake, due to the recasting of its skin, signifies the transition, birth, death, and mortality. Therefore, the presence of the snake is very important in the most powerful symbol of change, the opening of Shiva's third eye. Shiva rubs Shamshan Bhasma all over his body, ashes from the cemetery, the final form of what remains of our material world, the ultimate wisdom when all ignorance has been burnt. Shiva is steady, Stambhu, pure, every day, eternally. He wears the endless sky as his garments. Shiva's matted locks signifies wisdom, Gyan. But what good is Gyan if it's all tied up, stale and static? So, Mandakini, River Ganga herself, flows gently from Shiva's matted locks, signifying the dynamism of his all-rounded learning. Shiva rides on Nandi, the bull. Not fast but steady. He is the symbol of dharma. His companions are everyone who's ostracized by society. Bhoot, Pishach, Nag, Pramathis, and they are led by our beloved, his son, Ganapati. Shiva is Maheshwar, the one who conquers the inner enemy and then he dances. The hibiscus flower is our offering to this Adiyogi. Shiva is Ardhanarishwar. The lotus-faced Gauri, his wife, has half his body. Shiva and Gauri are symbols of mutual penance. One is the fruit of the other's tapasya. Sati's untimely death shakes Shiva out of his reverie. He unleashes his rage and destroys her father Daksha's yagna. During the churning of the cosmic ocean, he was the only one who was willing to swallow the poison, showing Jiva Rakshana, protection of lives. He stores this dark-colored poison in his throat, showing Loka Karuna and self-control. He has a majestic bull on his flag and love for all creatures in his heart. The wisest of sages, Agastya, Gautama, Vasishtha, all the gods of Devaloka, they're trying to match Shiva's capacity for penance. The brightness of the sun, the calmness of the moon, the energy of Agni in his third eye, all coexist within him. Shiva carries the Pinaka bow, which is a symbol of the Omkar. His trident, the Trishula, destroys pain at all 3 levels, accepting everything as it comes. And the Damaru, his preferred percussion instrument, is a paradox that is Shiva himself, music on the outside and silence within. Using these symbols of Sanatan Dharma, timeless and eternal coexistence, Shiva destroys for the sake of creation. And then he dances. You would have seen the Nataraj pose, made iconic by the Chola dynasty. In that pose, Shiva stands on his right leg, firm and still like the soul. His left leg is raised up and his left hand is pointing to the raised leg, which symbolizes the turbulence of the material world. And his message to us is, Abhaya, do not be afraid of the turbulence of our life. Instead, focus on the stillness of the soul. Let us all invoke this all-knowing, all-wise Shiva Tattva that exists in each and every one of us. Presenting Nagendra Harai.
नन्दीश्वर नन्दीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय 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 मन्दार पुष्प बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय पुष्प सुपूजिताय पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै मकराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय शिवाय गौरी शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्ज वृन्द शिवाय गौरी शिवाय गौरी वदनाब्ज वृन्द सूर्याय दक्ष धुरनाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय वृषध्वजाय तस्मै शिकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय वशिष्ठ कुम्भोद्भव गौतमार्य मुनीन्द्र देवार्चित शेखराय चन्द्रार्क वैश्वानरलोचनाय तस्मै वकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय यक्षस्वरूपाय यक्षस्वरूपाय जटाधराय पिनाकहस्राय सनातनाय दिव्याय देवाय दिगम्बराय दिगम्बराय तस्मै यकाराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
The next piece is the second Ashtapadi today from Kavi Jayadev's Geet Govinda, Dheere Samire Yamuna Tire. The Patachitra paintings of Geet Govinda may appear erotic when taken literally. But let's together take a look beyond to their implicit meaning. Sakhi is telling Radha, as the wind blows gently by the banks of Yamuna river, Krishna is waiting for you with immense longing for your love. So hurry along. What a powerful, sensual, human, and yet cosmic idea this is. Why do we say this? In Sanatan Dharma, the trilogy is omnipresent. Every god and his actions can be explained at three levels of understanding. At the Adibhuta, which is the grassroots level, at the Adidayvya, which is the emotional level, and finally at Adhyatmik, which is the cosmic universal level. At the base level, this story may remind you of what passionate love felt like the early days of romance, dating, courtship. If you are young, if you've fallen for someone head over heels in love, you may feel Krishna's longing and relate to it. At a more perceptive level, the storyline is about the yearning in each of us to lighten our loads of everyday life and to be free to simply love, or rather, to love simply. Heavy with the weight of responsibility we are sometimes unaware of and sometimes unable to shed our daily load and reach for the love and light that's always been waiting for us just around the corner. Finally, at the cosmic level, the Paramatma is represented as the beloved Krishna and the Jivatma as Radha, the pining heroine. There is only one Krishna, and everyone else, man or woman, is a gopi. This story is eventually about our soul wanting to be free of our human existence and return back to the formless cosmos. This is an Abhinay piece of Indian classical dance. It gives a living quality to a story, showing moods, emotions, and actions as well as ideas and concepts. It is important that the dancer visualizes her storyline acutely with no awareness of herself or her audience. Abhinay and the use of hastas or hand gestures distinguishes Indian dance from other dance forms of the world. Abhinay is dynamic. A single hasta represents so much. As we will see today in this piece, it also has full stops, commas, intonations, exclamations. Dheere Samire Yamuna Tire, Rag Yaman, Tal Ek Tali.
I'll give you a brief demonstration of the story. Whichever of the three interpretations appeal to you the most, just immerse yourself in it. सखी राधा को ढूंढ रही है. कहाँ हो तुम? सब जगह ढूंढ लिया. अरे यहाँ बैठी हो. चलो राधा, वहाँ जहाँ सब स्थिर है, जहाँ ठंडी हवा बह रही है, यमुना के तट पे, सुंदर वन में, जहाँ वनमाली तुम्हारा इंतजार कर रहे हैं. He wants to caress your soft breasts. He wants to run his fingers along your soft skin. तुम्हारे प्रेम में मग्न होके वो तुम्हारी प्रेम भरी राह देख रहे हैं. स्वयं मनमता की तरह सुंदर, उज्ज्वल और आकर्षक लग रहे हैं. अरे ये क्या? ऐसे धीरे धीरे, don't delay by walking with these big hips of yours. We mustn't walk slowly. हमें शीघ्रता से चलना है, ऐसे, क्योंकि वो तुम्हारा प्यार भरा इंतजार कर रहे हैं. The scene changes to Krishna, who's waiting in the forest. The trees are swaying, the birds, bees and flowers are all singing their own love song, but he's lonely. He's waiting for his beloved. सखी कह रही है कि कृष्णा तुम्हारा नाम हवा में लिख रहे हैं, तुम्हें बार बार पुकार रहे हैं, याद कर रहे हैं, अभी तक क्यों नहीं आई, और उदास हो रहे हैं. कृष्णा सोच रहे हैं कि मैं यहाँ राधा की याद में तड़प रहा हूँ और वहाँ ये हवा राधा के बदन को छू रही है, ये रेत राधा के कोमल पैरों को छू रही है. Krishna is desolate in his love. He is busy making a bed of flowers and leaves for their love making. Did the birds announce her arrival? has the fluttering of the wind, the fluttering of the leaves, announcing her footsteps. Oh, I can't wait for her to come. चलो राधा, ये क्या? ये जेवर, कान की बालियाँ, हाथों के कंगन, इन्हें निकाल दो. तुम्हें इनकी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. इनकी आवाज़ तुम्हारे प्यार का आवाज़ करेंगे सब जगह. और ये क्या? ये कपड़े, ये निकाल दो. तुम्हें काली रात की तरह काली चोटी के रंग के कपड़े पहनने हैं. और ये ओढ़नी लो और चलो वहाँ जहाँ सब स्थिर है, जहाँ ठंडी हवा बह रही है, यमुना के तट पे, सुंदर वन में, जहाँ वनमाली कृष्णा तुम्हारी राह देख रहे हैं. धीर समीरे यमुना तीरे.
चञ्चल करयुगशाली रति सुख सारी गतम सारी मदन मनोहर रति सुख सारे गतम सारे मदन मनोहर वेशम रति सुख सारे रति सुख सारे गतम सारे मदन मनोहर वेशम रति सुख सारे गतम सारे मनुसरतं हृदयेशम् मनुसरतं हृदयेशम् धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे वादयते मृदुवेणु नामसमेतं कृतसंकेतं वादयते मृदुवेणु बहुमनुते ननु ते तनुसंगत बहुमनुते ननु ते तनुसंगत पवनचरितमपि रेणु बहुमनुते ननु ते तनुसंगत पवनचरितमपि रेणु धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे वसति वने वनमाली वसति वने वनमाली पतति पतत्रे विचलितपत्रे शङ्कितभवदुपयानम् पतति पतत्रे विचलितपत्रे शङ्कितभवदुपयानम् पतति पतत्रे पतति पतत्रे विचलितपत्रे शङ्कितभवदुपयानम् शङ्किता भवदुपयानं पतति पतत्रे विचलितपत्रे शङ्किता भवदुपयानं रचयति शयनं सचकितनयनं 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 पश्यति तव पन्थानं रचयति शयनं सचकितनयनं रचयति शयनं सचकितनयनं पश्यति तव पन्थानं धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे धीरसमीरे यमुनातीरे वसति वने वनमाली वसति वने वनमाली मुखरमधीरं त्यजमङ्गीरं रिपुमिव केलिशूलं मुखरमधीरं त्यजमङ्गीरं रिपुमिव मुखरमधीरं त्यजमङ्गीरं रिपुमिव केलिशूलं चल सखि कुञ्जं सतिमिरपुञ्जं चल सखि कुञ्जं सतिमिरपुञ्जं चल सखि कुञ्जं सतिमिरपुञ्जं चल सखि कुञ्जं सतिमिरपुञ्जं बसति वने वनमाली बसति वने वनमाली
Indian classical dance and yoga may seem like polarities, but they are both joyful, beautiful, and introverted sadhanas. Through them both, we are trying to seek the divine within us. They both involve austerities and are inward looking. Through their practice, we try not to change the world, but rather our perception of this world. In the finale for today, we bow down in gratitude to the union of the two. The final piece for today is Bada Moksh, a prayer to uplift our collective consciousness, Jivatma pining for Paramatma, divine feminine energy blessing us all with protection, nurture, and rejuvenation, just like Mother Earth. This piece has a sequence of pure dance followed by the shloka Sarva Mangala Mangalye, Rag Bhairavi, Tal Ektali, presenting Bada Moksh.
Jana
takate ta jena takate dum takita takatatam radhaji kannadam takita takatatam radhaji kannadam takita takatatam tatakatadigna tinakta tatinakta tatinakta katikta tinakta tatinakta 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 tinakta tatinakta 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 katikta tinakta katikta tatinakta 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 tinakta tatina kalatakta tatina tatina kalatakta tatina tatina kalatakta tatina tatina kalatakta tatina
Firstly, I'm sure you'll all join me in thanking my family for being there second time around. My nieces, nephew, kids, husband, my sister, for all the beautiful decor. I don't think it's possible to do this without them, so thank you. I want to thank Shekharji and for sound lights, Raviji for the photography, the lovely Aishwarya for photography, Raviji for video, Kiranji for makeup, all of Prachi's students who are here so willingly, so great. I'm so grateful for your time. And I miss my teacher, Prachi. She's unwell. She couldn't be here. But thank you. She's worked so hard with me. So please keep her in your thoughts and she'll recover fine. And the one last thought I want to leave you with is that my teacher always says that it's lovely for an artist to perform, yeah? But real growth as an artist doesn't happen in performance. It happens in our own practice, in our self-practice, where there is no witness to it except our own conscience. Nevertheless, our Indian art forms are so beautiful, so unique, and they give us so much that I think every artist should make an effort to perform to their best ability so that we don't lose something so beautiful about our culture. If any part of today inspired you to write me a note, there are some chits and pens outside, so please do so before you leave. Thank you so much, tremendously, for being here this morning, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Pranam.